thingy now.
I see him up. Where are we?
So this is the basement underneath the house. So we'll recap here for a second.
Give us a sec. Carla's just sorting out Discord. It's playing up on the PC, so she's putting it on the phone.
Okay, not a problem.
I'm assuming that computer is like super old, huh?
Yeah.
Carla.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
I think we're all set.
All right, we good?
Yep.
Okay, so last game you guys had made it to the attic of the house and had met the ghosts of the two children, which disturbingly revealed that the two children you met out on the street were just manifestations of the house. And then also the children had helped point out the secret entrance to the stairs down into the basement, which you have to enter in the attic, which is that little swirly thing over on the left-hand side of the attic map.
All right.
So from there, you guys descend down from the attic through 3 stories and then below into the basement.
So we're now in the basement then.
Correct. You guys had taken a long rest. You had relaxed, recuperated your strength, rejuvenated your magic, and have now decided to descend into the basement to find out what the heck is up with this house.
Okay, let's do this. Should put our best foot forward, and by that I mean our strongest, most sturdiest, half-orciest foot forward.
Standing by, Carla.
Now, I've placed your tokens on the map, but that doesn't mean you necessarily need to go that direction. In fact, actually, I'll reveal a little bit more on what you could see in your immediate area. So, pretty much, this place is, as you descend down the wooden spiral staircase, one, there's a ridiculous amount of cobwebs everywhere, so you kind of like burn and tear through those. But as you arrive, you hear this eerie, incessant chant that just seems to echo from nowhere in particular. You can't even tell which way it's coming from, and you can't discern the words that the chant is saying. So it's just kind of this weird background noise echoing through the walls. And at this point, the walls are no longer nice, house walls with like plaster and wood and stone. This is dug walls in dirt with boards holding everything up. So it looks like a rather well-constructed cellar or mine.
Nice.
So which way would you guys like to go? You can go to the north, which seems to curve immediately to the west. You can head west, which seems to fork into something else, or you can head south and continue exploring that way.
See a bench over there.
What do you guys think about south?
Let's do
towards the bench. Sure, let's go. Lead the way, babe.
Why are you sideways?
Because she's weird. So as you guys do head down, you do notice a bit more.
Yeah, we would pass these hallways. So, oh man, there's a lot of rooms in here.
Yeah, these hallways seem to be tombs of some sorts.
Ah, tombs.
Lovely. Do we see anything else in the room with the bench?
Well, hold on a moment.
Yeah, it might be undead. A good thing you brought your priest with you.
Wait, shouldn't the priest walk in front of us now since he has Daredevil vision?
I can only see 60 feet in front of me. Also, things attack me just as quickly. I'll stand right behind Carla. That way I can see just over her shoulder. First, people have feelings too.
Debatable.
Well, okay, so talk to me here. Do you guys explore this room? Do you proceed in one of the other directions? Looks like you can go south. You can go east. This room, give me 1 second here. I mean, the room contains a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. There's moldy humanoid bones that are kind of tossed everywhere. And amongst the south wall is a darkened alcove. Apparently south is to the right.
Take a look around the room to see if there's anything of note.
Can I feel any airflow coming from any directions, or do I hear any sound coming from anywhere?
Your ears are constantly assaulted by that weird chanting in the background. It doesn't seem to be getting louder at all. It seems to be the exact same pitch. Zalkin, do me a favor and roll me a perception check into the Dragon Tower.
Boom, boom, boom.
No whammy, stop. Ah, crap.
What? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start combat. Everyone roll initiative. However, we're doing round 0. Round 0 means that everyone here is surprised by the Grick in the corner.
What? The Smeg is a Grick?
Oh, that's pretty garbage initiative.
Oh,
This is
I meant everyone.
The Grick looks
Ew!
like yeah. It looks
Whoa.
like an octopus had sex with a sarlacc pit.
Yeah,
Hey!
lovely.
I thought it was an octopus with anaconda.
Unzip.
I don't even want to know where that came from. Okay, and attacks.
Oh, combat tracker.
So its tentacles lash out at you, and kind of get a hold of you, Zalkin. And as you're kind of dealing with that, kind of screaming in pain and probably a little bit of terror, as the tentacles get you, its beak kind of pulls you in. And it just rips you a new one. You drop to the ground unconscious.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Woo!
Well, I know what the first Call of Duty is. I'm going to spare the dying on my good friend Zalkin over here.
Help me!
Or if you heal him, he can get right back into combat immediately.
Oh, that's even better. Then I will cure his wounds.
Help me, Magic Man.
Have some 4 HP.
So he is no longer unconscious. You've healed him for 4 points of damage, which means on your turn, Zalkin, you'll be able to spend half your movement to stand up and then be able to attack the Grell. Arid, you would cast Cure Wounds, which took a full action to do.
Yep.
And so at that point, do you want to move from where you are, or are you going to stay?
From where I am, I am going to stay.
Yeah, so you're kind of
and end my turn.
Yeah, you're in kind of a good position here that pretty much no matter what, you're going to be able to heal everybody. All right, Berlioz.
I have Healing Word as well, so yeah, I can definitely heal everybody. I get a feeling these things are going to be everywhere.
You channel Dark Lightning between your hands and lance it at the Grick, and unfortunately it slithers out of the way. Ekris.
I'm gonna use my great axe on it.
You're going to need to move a little closer first. Where you're at right now doesn't have reach, so maybe move your token around to where you can get to the Grick.
Okay.
And either way, you missed.
Mm.
Do not stand on Zalkin.
Oh,
I'm dying!
I can only move 1 tile, right?
No, you could move several tiles.
Huh.
There you go. That's perfect.
Oh, that's perfect? Okay. And I missed anyways. So that is the end of my turn, I guess.
Grick!
You did just swing at its head with an axe, so it is going to go ahead and attempt to attack you. And it's going to miss.
Haha, sucker!
Alright, Zalkin, it is no longer a surprise round, and you have an ally adjacent to this horrible, horrible thing. Why don't you stab it to death?
Alright.
It thinks you're dead.
So you spend half your movement standing up, I'm assuming.
Right. Let's see. Wait, I used half my movement. Can I use my bonus movement to disengage?
You can use your bonus action to absolutely disengage and then finish the rest of your movement to step away from this thing. Do you want to at least attack it with your rapier first?
Yeah, so I can attack and then disengage.
Absolutely.
Cool beans. Alright, rolling.
You miss.
Fantastic.
Okay. So it's armor class is hard and 13 at least.
Alright, I'm going to disengage and step back.
Okay. And if that's the end of your turn, go ahead and hit the end of combat thing.
Done.
Well, I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say, you want a little bit more health?
I mean, if you can hit it from where you are, and I could just start shooting at it from here.
That's a good point. I probably can't hit it from here. I've got some burny bits.
Yeah, I'd say maybe focus on downing the creature and then deal with first aid afterwards.
I'm not going to make that same mistake again. I'll untarget you before I start burning things to death.
Oh, God!
I just hit the D next to it, down the casting, to see if it hits.
Yes, next to your spell, you just hit the little D20 symbol.
Awesome.
Ha! Well, hold on a moment, because effectively that was a save on the part of the Grick. You didn't want it rolling that. It succeeded on its saving throw.
No, I thought it said, damn, that's drat. Right, it succeeded in saving a natural 20, or it got a natural 20 on its success?
It got a natural 20. Not that that really matters on saving throws. Effectively, what you did is you attempted to drop golden, searing, radiant flame down on it, and it slid out of the way. When you hit the d20 on a spell that uses a saving throw, it forces it to roll its save automatically. In which case, it got a total of a 22, which definitely slid out of the way. So, unfortunately, you missed.
Crap.
I don't want to die.
I can't cure your wounds with a bonus action, I'm sorry.
At least it's not gobos.
Actually, you have a spell called Healing Word that totally uses a bonus action for healing, but I still wouldn't recommend it here.
Nah. Not yet. Let it get down again first.
Alright, if you're done, yep, there you go.
Woo!
Ooh.
And damaged.
Nice. Finish it off, Ekris.
Alright, let's see. Gonna add rage to my...
Cool, yep.
Great act.
Yeah, you go into rage. And you hit.
Yes!
And then I also add in my modifier.
It's automatically going to be applied. Don't even worry about that.
Oh, okay. Okay. And that's my turn.
Well, you got to do your damage first.
Oh, yeah.
You forgot to hit it. Even though you hit it.
I thought I hit it.
Yes, you got to roll damage now.
Yeah, you gotta roll damage after you hit it.
Ah! Is there a way to go back? Or...
No, just go ahead and roll damage. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
The turn indicator doesn't stop you from rolling the dice. Okay,
There.
so as you slash into this creature, what you notice immediately is that your axe doesn't quite dig as deep as you would have expected. It's almost like hitting something made of rock. And it even makes that loud banging sound like it would happen if you were hitting stone with an axe. Mechanically, what that means is it was resistant to the damage and only took half of the amount of damage you inflicted, whereas Berlioz's firebolt did full damage to it.
We're too physical.
Bastard.
Now, looks like Berlioz and I are gonna have to burn it to a smithereens.
However, it's going to continue pursuing Ekris since she's screaming and roaring at it.
Keep doing that.
Yeah.
And you're kind of swatting its tentacles out of the way as they're attempting to find a purchase on you, but you have so far continued to evade that.
Don't let it evil dead you.
Alright, so I can apply sneak attack and then shoot it. Yes?
It's not a tree, Arid.
Don't let it evil dead slash tentacle porn you. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Oh my.
Alright, so yeah, you get sneak attack if you hit it. That's a natural 20. Go ahead and apply your sneak attack. It'll automatically double the damage for you.
Holy.
Boom. So
Nice.
you dealt 19 points of damage, but only did 9. But that's still a tremendous amount. As you kind of find one of its weaker points and shoot an arrow into that, and it screams in pain and does not look happy, and it's probably going to try to kill you again next.
Okay. Okay, I've got this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Worry. Wait. If I get in the way, it'll have to move to get him, right?
I don't think there'd be...
You could intercept it, kind of moving it to the square in front of it, and it would not be able to move through the three of you.
I've got your back, bro.
Thank you, Magic Man.
Just don't let it eat my heart.
Ooh.
It does not look like it's doing very good.
Hit it! Hit it harder!
Take it down, babe.
Nice.
Take that.
You finish slaying this rather aggressive worm-like creature. You find one of the kind of meteor spots where it's been burned down a bit by Berlioz, and you bring your axe into it and finish kind of severing into the creature. It's some sort of rock-eating worm.
Ooh.
But you are victorious.
That is super gross.
So do we have to like rummage through its corpse for money, or?
The Grick did not have anything of value, and if there was a way to sell any of its bits for taxidermical purposes, you wouldn't know the first thing about that.
Fair enough.
Can I tell if this creature has been feasting on the corpses that are, well, not corpses, the bones that are around us? As in, is this thing the thing that has eaten all the peeps?
So, I want you to go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Alright, into the tower or just into the general thing?
Go ahead and roll it into the general thing.
Okay. Not bad.
So you pick up some of the bones on the ground and kind of take a look at the Grick. And, I mean, the Grick's got a beak-like mouth to it, so you would expect to kind of see those types of marks on the bones, and you're not. Instead, you're seeing more like human-sized teeth marks on the bones.
Guys, I don't think this is what ate everyone down here. Maybe zombies?
Awesome.
Or cannibals?
Can I get a heal?
Well, you have a few choices here. Since you guys are level 2, you can take a short rest in this room and spend one of your hit dice to or more to recuperate your hit points, and then save the spells for in-combat healing.
That's what I recommend, considering I only have 2 more heals in me. So I heavily recommend that you spend some of them hit die.
Alright.
Hold on one second.
You'll send the people who were last here just ate everyone else.
I also vote that Arid be the one to investigate the rooms from now on, so maybe he'd see it coming.
My one, oh yeah, my perception, my natural, 20 perception.
Yeah, you have crazy perception. Anyways, should I roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your hit die. Okay, that healed you 6. That leaves you with 7
Nice.
left. I might recommend using the other one as well. Perfect, and now you are completely...
Yay!
Oh, nice.
Okay, so that's it for you on the short rest. So you'll probably want to hang back a bit and let Ekris and Arid kind of do the more front-facing stuff and investigating until everybody's able to take a long rest again. But all right, so obviously that alcove did not have any goodies in it. Unfortunately, the Grell was more interested in eating through the earth itself, and they're just highly aggressive, nasty creatures. Which way do you guys want to go from here? You have a few areas. You've got if you head to the west, and if you notice, I uncovered the compass symbol in the upper left corner of the map.
West is down then.
West is down, so you can either head west or north. Those are new passages, or you can head back east and explore the tombs, or maybe even further east to see where that goes. The choice is your guys.
Let's go west.
I was going to say, let's head more west. We might as well explore the rest of that path.
Okay, so put
West
Ekris in the last visible square that is fully uncovered, which is the one at the far west of the... Yeah, and then put the marching order behind her.
Come on, Zolkin, you can't be in the very, very back.
Ta-da!
You probably have a better armor class than poor old Berlioz there.
Oh, well, wait, no. Because I can't do short rest anymore.
So the ghostly chanting can still be heard. Go ahead and stop there, please. The Jogosu chanting can be heard throughout the dungeon, and it's noticeably louder when you get to this four-way intersection. You can kind of hear it getting louder to the north, but before you can really deal with that, the ground starts moving. And bursting forth from the ground are these screaming corpses with teeth that have been replaced with razor-sharp fangs, just a whole maw of them, and their claws. Their nails are no longer nails anymore. Their claws are talons. They look sickly and pasty. These aren't zombies. These are something much worse.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Are we under attack?
Sounds like it.
These are the creatures that are assaulting you.
Oh, lovely.
And yes, if you could all roll initiative.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Well. Well, how many of them are there? 4 of them. Oh, God.
You have the initiative. What would you like to do? Now, right now, there is kind of a wall between you and your allies, so backing up and getting them to kind of get into that dining room might be super important, but going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah, if we back up, then Akros is going to start getting hit with opportunity attacks.
That might absolutely happen, but you may not have a choice. Otherwise, she's in a meat grinder regardless.
This is show.
Yeah,
I would back up, Berlioz. I would back up further into the room and prepare an action. What you can do is you can actually say you can use your action to ready an action. All right, and what that does is you declare, okay, the first time I see one of these creatures coming into view, I'm going to use my reaction to do X. Well, in your case, it could be casting a spell, throwing a cantrip, whatever. Would you like to do that? Perfect. Okay. All right, and then at that, go ahead and end your turn. All right, the first ghoul is stuck at the back. That is good news for you. He can't really... Yeah. So he's going to advance forward, but he can't really get a good fighting position beyond his own ally. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave him there as he's kind of waiting to make mince work of you guys. Ghoul number 2 is stuck in the same position. You guys really lucked out on this.
Oh, thank God.
Wait until we get to 3 and 4.
Well, Ghoul 3, absolutely. He's going to attempt to attack Akros.
Knee him in the nuts.
Come at me.
Taking a look at something here real quick.
That's never a good sign.
Now, I was looking to see if her rage could be done out of turn. Unfortunately, it does require it to be on her turn. Ooh.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
So, as you're sitting there and you're ready for this to happen, the ghoul like pounces on you and just chops right down onto your neck, like tears into your throat, and you drop down on the ground screaming, blood spraying everywhere. You're like a bad horror movie victim right now.
Blood.
Thankfully, the next person's turn is the healer.
Yep.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to recommend, Aaron.
Yeah, I've got a cunning plan.
So, as your DM, and I'm being super nice because the rest of this module is going to be super punishing, so I really want to help you guys through this module. You can use a bonus action to cast Healing Word, which will assist in making Akros conscious again. And then I will allow you to use your action to drag her back into the room, but it will be just like moving through difficult terrain. So pretty much you'll be able to move only half your movement rate instead of the full, so 3 squares, which should be enough to get her into the room and mostly out of harm's initial way.
Yes, it will.
Now, what that means, though, is ghoul number 4 is going to go ahead and attempt an attack of opportunity. It can't get one at you, but it can take one at her. And since she is prone, it will have advantage. But if it misses, which, trust me, these things have a horrible attack bonus. If it misses, then you're in the clear.
It has advantage as well.
It's gonna rip her legs off.
The worst case scenario, I'll heal her up, get her alive, get her out of harm's way, she'll be dead again, and I can heal her again my next turn. That's the worst case scenario.
It is the worst case scenario.
Let's do it.
If you can get her out of the room, I might be able to stall the ghouls.
Son of a bitch. All right, so now my question was: did you cast healing on her before you started dragging her, or did you?
No, I didn't. I just targeted her.
So, okay, this is gonna be awesome. Give me 1 second here.
Man, we suck.
You girls have the roll of the gods.
I'm dying.
So
no, you're definitely just dead.
I can spare the dying.
As you grab at Chris and you start dragging her, the other ghoul pounces onto her body and just starts ripping into her. And you're like, oh my god!
Damn that attack of opportunity.
Gosh.
Yeah, no, let's see, how many hit points does Ekris have normally? Okay, so it doesn't kill her outright. This is a good thing. But what it did is it gave her 2 failures on her death save. So you can continue dragging her back, and here's the cool part about this. The moment you heal her, there's no negative hit points in this. So she's conscious, she's healthy. So this really did nothing. It risked her dying, but she's not going to, and you're good. You can even go back 1 more square. Because you can move a total of, oh, wait, 1, 2, 3. No, you're right. Actually, right there is exactly where you can move.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, and then go ahead and target her and heal her. Boom. She's got 4 points. Okay, so Ekris is now conscious. Like you look down at yourself and you realize you have, not only was your throat kind of ripped into and that's kind of healed, but like something had grabbed your stomach and started ripping into it, and you're kind of confused as to how you got that extra one. But you're alive and conscious, unfortunately. And then, yeah, so are you done, Aaron?
Damn.
I am.
Thank
All
you.
right, rule number 4 really liked that tasty half-orc, but unfortunately there's now a halfling in the way.
Fantastic.
Ooh, well,
Boom! Hit!
Alright.
These guys have a really bad attack bonus.
So it swipes its claws at you and slashes you across the chest. It hurts a lot, but you're good. Your turn.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you cannot get sneak attack because you don't have advantage, and Ekris is prone on the ground still. She hasn't stood up, so she's not even adjacent to it. Even if she was, unfortunately, it's got a little partial cover between her and it because of that wall right there. So, but you can still attack it and then disengage and get the heck out of the way.
And then Ekris will take the attack afterwards. No, she
No,
will stand up.
she can get out of the way, and then when they start funneling through, I'll block the way, hopefully not taking damage.
Right, and Ekris can also start raging on her turn as well.
We have our cannon in the back as well, ready to obliterate anything that comes through that little gaping hole.
Hold on, I wanna get creative here.
Okay.
Famous last words.
I know,
dear.
right? First thing, I disengage.
That sounds like smart. Okay.
Never mind.
Second thing, I dump all of my little, what are these things called? My ball bearings onto the ground.
The caltrops?
Oh, you have ball bearings, do you? Hello?
Yes, sorry. Yes, I have ball bearings. I'm going to dump them on the ground where I currently am.
Okay, and then move out of the way?
Quick question. Could I also smash an oil flask onto the ground as well, and then still move out of the way?
So the use an item action uses your action. Unfortunately, you can use 1 item.
All right, good enough. I will.
If
I
you
will
want,
move.
maybe drop your oil on the ground, lighting it on fire, creating a patch of fire there, giving you guys a moment to breathe, maybe?
Well, because I'm thinking the ball bearings will make a trip, and then the oil will just be there.
Ball
Then
bearings are better if an opponent can't see them in the darkness, and these things have no problem seeing in the dark since they hid underground and felt you guys coming. So the most they would do is they would just take their time to move past it, aka 1 square of difficult terrain. Being a tactical and smart rogue as yourself, you kind of realize that particular tactical mistake before you make it.
all right, and the oil smashing, and then wait, then how do I light it on fire?
Oh, we got a cannon in the back that can do that for us.
That's a good point. Once the ghoul shows itself,
I will allow. So most of the oil canisters are meant to be lit on fire. I'll allow you to spark that as part of the action.
Okay, so I will move to right behind where. Sorry.
You're a halfling, so you can actually stop and do an action while you're on an ally square. You just and you can move through them with no problem because of your size. So you could move onto Ekris' square, drop the flask, light that square on fire you're currently in, and then continue proceeding to wherever you want to go.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Okay. I will do that, and then I'll move to like right here, so I'm not in the way of the fireball. And
your
good.
turn.
I put an exclamation point where the fire is. All right,
stand.
So you're able to use half your movement to stand, and obviously there's now a fiery pool of oil in front of you between you and the ghouls, so you can take a moment to get a breather. Also, Zalkin, please move completely into a square. Perfect.
I heavily recommend getting behind me.
What I would recommend, Ekris, actually, is you can
prepare a swing.
Regardless, I would swing at the ghoul. You've got you're pretty much swinging kind of around the corner, which it gives the ghoul partial cover. So you're going to be at a -2 to hit it, and then back away. It can't take an attack of opportunity because of the fire and the partial cover.
Okay. So you recommend attacking it, and
Absolutely. then backing
up. Backing up. Okay. So I'm gonna use rage. Great axe.
You miss.
Damn it. Oh wait. Ignore the damage. God damn it.
Don't worry, I did. I just removed the damage.
Run away!
So, and what you can do if you want is you can prepare one of your javelins now.
You have javelins?
I have javelins?
Oh no, you have a heavy crossbow. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, same thing. Wait, can't you use it?
Yeah, she's proficient at martial weapons.
Legit. All right.
All right. So is your turn over with?
Yes.
Go ahead and hit the end of combat. Berlioz. So none of the ghouls came within your line of fire. So nothing happened there. It's now the beginning of your turn. If you want, you can maneuver over to the other corner opposite of you, and that will give you line of sight to the creature. If your spell requires an attack roll, though, you will be at a -2 to hit it. But if it's a saving throw based effect, no negative at all. Natural 20. Fantastic.
Yeah!
It was not quite sure if it was going to go through that puddle of fire, but now it's screaming in pain.
Hey, we got a body blocker.
Yep. And I've just learnt that I'm in line of sight with things that need to roll against my my saving throw Sacred Flame, so yay!
Legit.
Okay, are you done with this?
Income.
All right, goal number 1. So obviously, goal number 1 can't. It's not willing to go past the the fire. So it's going to do something else.
I never like it when they slink off.
And you see it coming around the corner from the other direction.
Good lord!
So we know that the tunnels, I don't know what I can do on the ground. They might not be linked. They're still in line of sight. Okay. Well. Yeah, I'm going to go for ghoul number 1. I think ghoul 4 is probably... What do you reckon, guys? Should I kill ghoul 4 or should I go after ghoul 1 who's coming towards us?
No, I think Ghoul 4 is gonna... I don't know, how crazy do you think these ones are? You think he'll back off?
Roll me an insight check, Arid.
Okay.
You have
Wow. No idea.
Berlioz, you're fairly certain Ghoul 4 is going to do whatever it can to try to get that fire out. So it's going to take its time to do that. Whereas Ghoul 1 looks like it's ready to come charging in and eating.
Let's ban the fuck out of Ghoul 1!
And it rolled a natural 20 to save against your spell.
God damn it!
That's like 3 in a row!
These rolls roll crap. Blah blah. I'm calling hacks. Every time they roll, there's been a natural 20.
So far you've had 2 natural 20 saves against you. So my house rule of 3 misses being an inspiration in your case, I'm going to give you one now just because that's really funny.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and end your turn.
Oh, I can still move, right?
Yes, you can absolutely move.
God damn it. Love me for the man I was.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I would have given you inspiration just for that anyway. So fantastic. You're brave. Ghoul 4, he's looking pissed off and whatnot. So he's going to use his action as he starts like rapidly digging into the ground and piling dirt onto the oil, trying to put it out.
Oh, damn. Well, my hands are pretty... Well, I do have burning hands. That casts a spell, though, and judging from the state of our team, I might need those to heal.
Zalkin, it is your turn.
Shoot the fuck out of Ghoul 4!
Alright. Do I have line of sight on Ghoul 4? I do.
You do, just a -2 because of its cover.
Burning hands is a first level spell, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Let's get some arrows up in here.
And
I was terrified I was not using the cantrip.
If Joe takes the square west of you, Arid, then he can Burning Hands both of those ghouls in front of you.
Ooh.
Alright. Let's short bow this dude.
Don't forget to hit the -2 modifier button before you take your shot. Nice, but you do not get sneak attack damage, just roll damage normally. Boom!
Woo!
Nice!
Shoot it right through the eye socket, and it falls over dead. Or dead.
Would the corpse not be difficult terrain for the other one to get through?
Can I attempt to hide?
You can... Well, you're currently in line of sight with everything. You're not hiding behind anybody. You would have to...
Can I get onto this table?
That's the table.
You could move behind Ekris and hide.
Oh, protect, yeah. If I don't die.
That'll work.
Perfect. Go ahead and make your hide check. And so use your cunning action to attempt to hide.
So, stealth roll?
Yes, roll me stealth. Nice roll. Pretty good. Okay.
Woo!
Ekris.
Get behind me.
Yeah, so you probably want to murder one of the ghouls.
Can she just like one punch man through a wall?
You still have to do a -2 on your attack roll because, unfortunately, your ally is providing cover for the ghoul.
How do I do -2? Do I just
lower left-hand corner? Just click the little -2 button, and then go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay, and then just go ahead and do my attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice, you still hit.
Nice.
Well, that's your great axe, though. What are you doing? Stop with the rolling. You're using your crossbow, are you not?
No, I was using my great axe.
Okay.
You're too far.
Yeah, so that's fine. So we'll put her there, and just say she reached around the corner. Same modifier, so we're good with that.
That's a better place anyway, because
That's an interesting swing.
The ghoul 4 comes up. I don't think he can get you. Oh wait, no, ghoul 4's dead. Ghoul 3.
Dom, did you move into a bathroom?
No, because Carla's using her phone whenever I speak and she has like talk on.
Oh.
That's what happens.
Okay, Berlioz. So if you move to the square west of Arid, you can Burning Hands both of those bastards.
Do it.
Ooh.
Yeah, west is down.
Yeah.
You only had Ghoul 1 targeted, so go ahead and target the other one as well. And then go ahead and make your roll again. There we go, that's perfect. And now go ahead and roll damage. And it automatically figures out like half or whatever. So you unleash burning hell into that hallway, and the first one crumples under the destructive force of your spell. And then the other one, of course, is not too happy with it.
Nice.
I once again ask, would a corpse count as difficult terrain?
Corpse does not count as difficult terrain.
Drat.
And yeah, you can finish your move, and even if it's sans attack of opportunity, unless the creature specifically says it halts your movement from the attack of opportunity, you can still continue that full movement, even if you're hit.
Dumb question. Where can I see how far I can move?
Front page of your character sheet, it shows you your speed, which in your case is, I want to say, 25 feet?
25.
So you can move 5 squares, effectively.
Got it.
All right, ghoul number 2 is going to attempt to claw Arid.
Oh! These attack rolls that you say are crap are just lies!
As you get clawed, you kind of, like, the wound burns a little bit and feels really nasty, but you're able to shake it off.
Evil sucker.
I'm gonna roll me a d4 and see which one of you guys he attacks.
Oh dear.
1 and 2, it's Arid. 3 and 4, it's Berlioz. And he missed.
Ooh.
All right, Arid, it is your turn.
Okay.
This nail biting rolls.
It gets a little easier as you guys go up in levels and you're not dropped so quickly by attacks.
I've got inspiration, right?
You do. Would you like to force advantage or disadvantage on something?
I want to force disadvantage on its saving throw.
Hold on one second. It doesn't have any particular vulnerabilities. Are you going to cast something other than Sacred Flame?
No.
I mean, I would save the inspiration for like launching a guiding bolt at it or something like that, but since that's a ranged attack and you're melee range, it would just cancel out the disadvantage. So I'd say just try to Sacred Flame it normally. It doesn't really...
Alright. You're the boss. Let's try it. My God.
Now, as a wonderful DM, I allow you to spend inspiration retroactively. So go ahead and force it to roll again.
Okay.
Oh,
It's 19.
that sucks.
These rolls.
Too good. I love it.
Since you introduced sacrificing yourself and putting yourself in harm's way for the sake of your party, I'm going to give that inspiration back.
Gee, thanks.
Because I'm being, I don't know, I'm being nice. I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to move and give it an attack of opportunity.
All right, Zalkin, now that Ghoul 3 is absolutely in a position where you can get your sneak attack damage against it because it is adjacent to your allies. Unfortunately, it has line of sight to you, so you are no longer hidden at all.
Lame. Alright. I'm gonna shoot it in the face.
Hit, go ahead and add sneak attack damage.
Thank God.
Nice roll. So your arrow slams right into its chest. It screams in pain.
Perfect.
All right, Ekris. So you have a few choices here. You can continue attacking the one Arid's kind of got blocked there, or you can maneuver around him and attack Ghoul 3 with no negatives. But you'd then be facing it, so if you miss, you might draw its ire on its next attack. So there's a risk.
I shall go for Ghoul 3.
Okay, go move between Ekris and Berlioz. Okay, and then target Ghoul 3, which, okay, you got that done. Go ahead and roll your attack roll. You hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Let's hope it's
Perfect.
You.
Digs into its head and drops it to the ground.
Bye-bye, Ghoul 3.
All right, Berlioz.
See this legendary aim.
Yeah, it'd just be -2 on the aiming at the last one because of your allies cover. Unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Watch it crit me.
Look
Hallelujah!
at that.
That's the second verse, same as the first, guys.
Alright, flame it.
21!
Wow.
Right.
If these were attack rolls, they'd be great.
God damn it!
Literally, your character's deity sucks. Or maybe it's your character's faith. Your faith isn't good enough.
Your faith is weak.
If I didn't take 2 spells healing my pathetic allies, I would have been able to Burning Hands it.
Can I shoot it from here?
You want to move down 1 square, but once again, it's going to have a -2 to your attack because it's got cover.
Copy.
May your aim be better than my faith.
Hit.
Oh, yeah.
Add sneak attack damage.
Oh, full of Christ.
Nice.
Alright. Ecker, shoot it in the face. Or axe it, I guess. Actually, shoot it.
Pretty much, yeah. Tiamat's now my new deity.
Yeah, so now, Ekris, you'll need to move to either of the squares adjacent to Arid to be able to attack the ghoul, and then you'll have a -2 on your attack roll. Oh, you hit? What? Okay.
What? Was that a 2?
I thought I saw a 2 as well, but apparently it's
21.
Boom, dead.
Oh.
Hey.
The thunder praise.
Okay, so now it's kind of Ekris's turn to enjoy the benefits of a short rest, and maybe.
I'm going to go ahead and take that too. Yep.
Oh yeah, short rest.
So where am I? Oh, there they are. I'm hit die.
Roll them.
I'm back, baby.
So Ekris, on your front character sheet, roll, just double tap the HD down at the bottom. It should show 2 of them, but it'll roll them one at a time. Okay.
Man, you were really hurt.
Yeah, I would.
You said roll it twice?
I would roll. So you roll the first one to see kind of what it did, and it gave you 8 health back. You still have 11 wounds. I would roll the second one. Nice.
Nice.
Fully recovered. You're good. Zalkin, unfortunately, you're stuck with the wounds that you've got because you've used your short rest hate dice completely. So just play smart and you should be good. But Arid still has some heals left, so you guys are pretty good.
I have a heal left.
I wanted to be stabby guy. Apparently not.
After that, I can spare you from death.
Nice. All right. So which way do you guys want to go from here?
Oh man.
Shall we go north?
Yeah, let's go north.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything in the west direction seems to want to kill us. Stairs? Are they going up or down?
These ones are going down. So I'll kind of open up this area a little bit more for you.
Keep going.
That chanting that keeps happening, can I do a religion check to see if I recognize any of it?
Right now, you can't even make out the words. Like, it's so distant
Damn.
and muffled. However, as you guys enter this hallway, you do hear that it seems to get louder as you kind of peer west.
Oh, jeez.
But north seems to open up into a large area.
How
Sneaking
does
north.
north sound?
Let's stay away from the
The west side.
chancy undead shenanigans.
So this is let's see here. So in the center of the room, there's some sort of cistern on the floor. There's a rope and pulley mechanism bolted to crossbeams above it, so it's a well of some sorts. You see 5 rooms that obviously served as quarters for somebody. Each contains kind of a wood-framed bed with moldy straw mattresses, and there's like a wooden chest for holding personal belongings in each of those cubbies. I'm assuming you guys...
To the host.
Do what?
Yeah, the last thing I heard was the well.
It looks like I had a quick disconnect, unfortunately. But it looks like everything reconnected. Except for Carlo.
Alright, the last thing we heard was the well.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So pretty much there's a well, and then each of the rooms has like a wood framed bed and a wooden chest in it for holding personal belongings.
I really want to check those chests, but I really don't want to check those chests.
Yeah.
Alright, do a perception check. Nerd, look around.
I'm gonna get close to one of the chests, but not quite touching it. And I'm going to stare at it, desperately looking for anything that looks malicious.
Yeah, your passive perception's ridiculous. So very much what you're able to figure out, nothing's malicious about the chests. You can either smash into them, but there's an iron padlock on each of them that it'd probably be better for Zalkin to just
say thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy?
They are locked, so thaumaturgy is not going to be able to remove that. But Zalkin
Damn.
can easily pick them all.
Oh, I think we lost him again.
Sorry, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I've got you. I can hear you.
Okay. So no, thaumaturgy won't work on locked objects, but Zalkin should easily be able to pick them. Effectively, this room is what I like to call a loot run. There's really nothing in this room but fat loot.
Cool. All right, let's start with this one on.
Yep. Get in there. Looks like that's open.
What? Jeremy?
I'm here. Hold on. Okay, so this room's chest contains a short sword that looks like it's been silvered.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Who would like to hang on to that?
I think I can actually use it.
If you guys run into any werewolves, it's super useful.
It is.
I think
short sword is a strength-based weapon, right? Or is it dex?
Short sword is a finesse-based weapon which uses dexterity.
Okay, yeah. Zalkin, you pick that up and you get used to using it.
Woohoo! Nice. All right.
Okay, which one's next?
This one.
Room.
Nice.
Easily. Yeah, these locks, they're coming off pretty effortlessly on your part. So as you kind of open up this chest, you see an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles on it. If you had to guess, it's probably worth about 20, 25 gold pieces, something like that.
All right. Party loot, I'm assuming?
Yep.
At the end of this loot run, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys decide who's carrying what, and then you guys will be able to attempt to barter that later on when you figure that out.
Will we find civilization again?
Yes, when you find civilization again.
Oh, jeez.
That one you're having a difficult time with. The lock doesn't come free on that one, but I'll let you try again. Still not.
Yeah, Chris, you want to try breaking it open?
Aim for the lock.
Do I also just do sleight of hand?
No, just make an attack roll against the chest. So just, honestly, just roll damage. Your axe smashes into the chest. Now, pretty much what this is going to do is it's going to risk damaging the contents within the chest. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a d20, and depending on what I roll, will determine whether or not the contents survive. So your axe slams into the chest and skewers some objects within it. What you find are the remains of what once was a black leather eye patch with a carnelian sewn into it that probably would have been worth quite a bit. So that is now going to be damaged.
Mats.
Damaged objects are worth half their value in my game. Alright, seems like my connection is starting to really
Next lot. I think Jeremy's internet's acting up.
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my connection keeps wobbling. I've been having some annoying issues with it. All right, Zalkin, are you able to make your roll? There we go. Oh, easily, not a problem.
What do we got?
So this room's chest contains 3 moss agates worth about 10 gold pieces each, and and they're inside a folded piece of black cloth.
What's a moss agate?
They're a green tinted agate gem.
Got it.
They're fairly common. As I said, they're worth about 10 gold pieces each.
And what about that black cloth?
And this one contains good old-fashioned gold and silver in a pouch made of human skin.
Nice.
That's...
Oh wow, I'm kicked from the game. Hang on.
Oh, hey, we lost like half our team.
I'm coming back, y'all.
I was gonna say, hey, Aaron, stick your head over that well and see what's down there.
Yeah. My interface seized up on Fantasy Grounds.
I am back. I am not quite 100% back yet, but I'm getting there.
Wait, I have 10 torches?
Yeah.
You have torches?
I have 10 torches.
I have no idea how that happened.
I feel like I shouldn't have 10 torches.
Can you load the map up for me again, please?
I think Jeremy's having some trouble over there.
Grass. There we go. There's one more chest to loot by the looks of things.
No,
Where?
I've looted all of them.
Very good.
Alright. I
Did
say
we get the
investigate.
one down here?
Yes.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, you
then
can cast
the
light
well.
at the well, and pretty much you're able to see that there's just water down below.
Woo!
Just water, eh?
Let's go east.
Okay.
Oh, God. I want to do the ring again.
So it looks like it goes into more quarters. Looks like more initiates. These quarters are less elaborate than the last one. And no, just water. No creepy Asian girl coming out of the water.
There's a lot of beds in this basement.
Well, I mean, this pretty much obviously was the headquarters for whatever cult was based out of this house. So.
Well, that's just not good.
All right. Oh my. Investigate the room or something. I don't know.
There's nothing else in this room. Nothing of importance. It's just kind of giving you the idea.
Gotcha.
Yes, Daddy's prostitution ring needed beds. So.
Shall we try south, guys?
Yeah, let's keep going south.
You realise the big bad now is going to refer to as Daddy.
Oh my.
Actually, what I'm going to recommend here, because the connection seems to be super unstable and bitchy, is let's do a long rest here. You guys have some quarters you can actually hole up in. It's a perfect place for that. And then we'll kind of call it here and pick up next week.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Because I keep cutting out and you guys keep cutting out on the audio, so. And let's see. Money-wise, here's the loot. So that's just the coins that were able to be distributed. That still leaves the damaged black leather eye patch, the ivory hair brush, and the 3 moss agates, which I'm going to leave in treasure loot until you guys are able to find someone to sell them to.
Unless you want to be super greedy and do another game tomorrow.
I leave that up to everyone here.
I mean, I'm down.
I'm foaming at the mouth for more Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm always down.
Ditto.
Down.
Joe?
Do you want to face the creepy Asian girl tomorrow or next week?
Tomorrow? Or same time tomorrow?
Yeah, it'd be the same time because Carlos still doesn't get off till 7.
Yeah.
And I'll do a reboot of my router before the game.
Alright, cool, beans. I got an extra headset. Do you think it's your mic, Joe?
I think it's his microphone as well because we tried Google Hangouts and it did the exact same thing. So
Maybe it's the audio driver of his computer.
Possibly. So an extra headset could help. Because then it would be using a different driver.
Alright, well, that was